Good morning and welcome to another edition of Telling It Like It Is. I am your usual host, Advocate Tulo Hoyane. State capture is here with us again. What am I talking about, you might start wondering. Let us look at the decision of the NPA not to prosecute the state president in the Palapala matter. What is the basis of this decision? How, in the face of such overwhelming evidence against the president, can the NPA honestly come up with a decision not to prosecute the state president? It just baffles the mind. Now, let us give you some context here. Following that robbery in the state president's farm at Palapala, a covert investigation was undertaken. The matter was never reported to the South African Police Service. After this covert operation was put in place, well, the perpetrators were eventually arrested. But that is not the focus of this video this morning. My focus is what is the basis of the decision of the NPA not to prosecute the president? The NPA has simply said there is no case against the president. The president, there are no prospects of success in the matter and so on. But that is neither here nor there. We need much more detail into the circumstances surrounding the making of that decision. Because the evidence against the president is simply pointing in another direction. The president had foreign currency in his possession, which was undeclared. Under the law, you are supposed to declare foreign currency within a period of 30 days. This the president did not do. Surely, at this level only, just on that one point, the president has simply has something to answer. Why would the president keep so much money in his farm without having it declared and without the South African Reserve Bank being aware of it? I just don't buy the story of the NPA. Secondly, this issue, this non-prosecution by the NPA, erodes the trust that the people have, the citizens of this country have in the NPA. It simply erodes their integrity also, because the facts point in another direction. Now, where is South Africa going? I mean, we have just come out of an era of state capture. State capture involve the emasculation of state-owned enterprises and the capture of the state by a few individuals, to serve their own selfish interests. Under state capture, under the Zuma era, to be specific and blunt and to the point, state institutions were beholden to the executive. People would not get prosecuted. Prosecutions would just get dropped, and people would just get away with murder. Hence, we had state capture. Now, how is this different? Because here we are now with the Palapala issue. The provincial head of the NPA in Limpopo simply makes a statement. Just simply sweeps the whole thing under the carpet. No, this cannot be allowed to go on. What should have happened is the national, director of public prosecutions, Shamila Batoyi, should have held a press conference, explained to South Africans the circumstances, right, and the reasoning behind the non-prosecution of the president. At that press conference, would have faced the media, and the media would have, fielded questions to try and establish why, under the circumstances or in the face of such overwhelming evidence, the NPA has decided not to prosecute. Yes, everybody, granted, we know that the NPA has got that discretion, but that discretion must be exercised, reasonably. And I think the decision by the NPA is a wrong decision. It probably needs to be reviewed, or otherwise a private prosecution will have to ensue, because it would appear that those within the NPA are compromised because they are beholden to the executive. They cannot be seen to be taking action against the executive. That man who's the provincial head in Limpopo, if he wants to move to the national office in Pretoria, he cannot be seen to be making decisions to prosecute the state president. So, what do you make of the NPA, the so-called independence? The NPA is not an independent entity. It is beholden to the president. You need look no further than this decision. This is a decision which, will go down in history as the worst of the many, terrible decisions that the NPA has made in the past not to prosecute. Having said this, let me once more thank you for watching my videos. Please also keep on subscribing. I'm very encouraged by it all. Thank you very much and have a nice day.